All right, y'all, we're back with another video, and today, man, we're going to go over my top 5 games from the Indie World Showcase. This is my list of the games that I watched, that I've seen from yesterday's showcase, the August showcase, after watching and recording of this video. This is my list, my choice, top 5, so you can make your decision and you can make your picks whenever you want, so let's get to it. All right, coming in number 5, we got Herdling. I guess for the Switch One. Man, you know what, man? This game came in at number 5. Real interesting to me. It reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like an updated Oregon Trail. I'm showing my age, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm showing my age. But yeah, I know some of y'all remember Oregon Trail. But that's what this game to me would remind me of Oregon Trail. Whatever updated version, whoever you see him move. Well, was it a she or he? Well, anyways, you see the person, moving the herd around or whatever, going. Looks like they're going to be taking care of stuff. So yeah, and that game comes out August. Let me check. Sorry about that. August 21st. So that's like in a few weeks from now. So the reason why I like that game to be number 5, well, that was a standout game for me because like it definitely was an upgraded version of a retro game that I played growing up. Like I said, Oregon Trail. It looks like a real life simulation type game, but it's open world. However, you're moving hurdlers and stuff, whatever. And I feel like it's going to have more than just that in the game, though, and from what I've seen, it looks like it says that it has blood and stuff in it, though. So you're probably going to be shooting people and stuff or whatnot. Well, shooting stuff or whatever. Probably got to feed the herd and stuff too, though, man, because you are raising them or whatever like cattle. So yeah, though, man. So number 5 was Herdling. All right, number 4. Coming in number 4 was Opus. Opus, Prison Pink.
My home's up there.
That's not exactly
the reason why I like Opus or whatever, because like it looks like more of a serious game. I like the eye-popping graphics. It's like this this Ghibli anime style type graphics, and it looks like the storyline is more serious. Like it gives off that. Not exactly like Shenmue, but it gives off that Shenmue vibe. If anybody remember what Shenmue is, it's like a throwback Shenmue game from back in the gap, whatever the Dreamcast days, whatever. But without the fighting, though. I don't think this has like fighting and combat or whatever in it, though. Yeah, it's like a real life type game or whatnot. So this seems like it's going to be a tearjerker for sure, though, man. And it looks like it has a dope storyline too. Looks like you really gotta like make good decisions or whatnot and make tough decisions as well too. So yeah, though, man, it looks like a real life game. It's real calm, real relaxing.
Hey, kiddo.
And again, has a dope overall storyline. Comes out fall 2025. So this one was a standout game for me too. So number 4. Opus Prison Pink.
If there's something you want to keep, capture it so it stays.
Fall 2025. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Opus Prison Peak from the Indie World Showcase, August 2025. All right, coming in at number 3 was Well Dweller. This game just looks super dope and super fun, man. It looks like they took it looks like this looks like an indie developer that knows what people like, Like this game just looks dope, man. The graphics look dope. However, I love that glitchy. It's 60 frames per second. That glitchy type gameplay. It's more like 40, 50 frames per second, whatever. But I love that glitchy, almost side to side scroller, beat 'em up style type game or whatnot. It looks simple to play. It just looks overall fun. Like I feel like you'll play this and then hours will go by, Looks pretty dope. Definitely got side missions. It does have progression on it, and it don't look boring too, man. It's just an overall fun game, I love a good side scroller type game, And it looks good too, man. So yeah, though, man. Dweller, right? Make sure I got this right. Yeah, Well Dweller definitely was a standout game or whatever, and that's why it came in at number 3 from the Indie World Showcase, and it comes out 2026. Well Dweller was definitely a standout because if I'm not mistaken, I think from what I've seen in the comments, a lot of people actually know this developer. And they're fans of this developer or whatever. Like, this developer looks like they know what they're doing, and this developer definitely looks like they spit out games pretty frequently or whatever. So they have a certain style that they stick to. Like, I love like that. It's like a 60 frame per second, but like paper type picture art style or whatever, but it's still a smooth side by side scroller game or whatever. So yeah, and it looks like it has a progression system or whatever, and it also you could do things or whatever on the mission or whatever. So like, this game just looks fun, and it doesn't look boring at all though, man. So that's what I got. Well Dwellers at number 3, and it comes out 2026.
Hey,
All right, coming in at number 2, we got Content Warning.
What?
This almost made number 1 for me because this is something.
Squad up with your friends,
like, it looks simple, right? It looks simple.
As you try to go viral,
but man, you get a group of your friends together, or whatever, and do some do online gameplay, and this game gives that Among Us feel. Like, if you know what Among Us is, though, man, you know what it is, though. This is like a first-person version of Among Us to me, where like it's like a horror game, but it's like Among Us or whatever. But it's like a different style of Among Us or whatever, where you're just moving around and just doing random stuff. You're doing super random stuff. Even though Among Us is a different type of game, though, this to me gives that feel. First person vibes, and it's a horror type game, survival type game. So survival / Among Us. I'm rocking with this. This almost made number 1 for me. So this is like, imagine you get a few of your friends or whatnot, and then you just play this for hours. And you already know the jokes or whatnot. The jokes are going to be endless for this game though, and it's just super dope. It's just like one of those type of titles that you'll be able to play for a long time with the homies, and you'll be able to stream like on on Twitch and stuff too. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, gaming, well, TikTok Live or whatnot, whatever streaming service that you use. It's for the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch 1, and comes out 2026. There's not like a exact date of when it comes out. Available 2026. Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 1. Super dope game, man. I just love the feel of this game, and I just love what it stands for. And I feel like it's definitely made for that co-op, friend multiplayer type vibe. So yeah. And coming in at number 1 is Glacier. Shout out to the developers of this game, Glaciered by Playism. Glaciered Playism. Like, just look at this, man. Visually, it looks incredible. Like, I just know this is just super fun to play. Like, and like the underwater games where you're just like swimming around and stuff with different missions. And like, this to me was like, this probably was the most standout game out of all of them from the showcase, for real though, man. It's like, y'all remember that game Knights from Sega Saturn, where I guess like the character was flying around and stuff, and it was just super smooth. This gives that same feel, but underwater though, man. It's like, it's just one of those games where, let's say you're streaming or you're playing online, or you're streaming or whatnot, like late at night, and it's a bunch of people watching you. You would just swim or whatnot, and just through the open waters or whatnot, and it would just look super dope. Like, just picture just swimming around, and it's like, it's real therapeutic. If you're just swimming around, it's very therapeutic though. If you don't have any battles and stuff. Like, I feel like soaring, and swimming through the seas. Like, just imagine, all right, you see this right here. Imagine like you're just swimming through the waters and stuff, and you're streaming, and it's like almost like a free roam, like Mario Kart World, but you're just swimming through the water before you go to your next mission, and you're just exploring everything. On top of like all the dope things you could do with this game, It just, to me, it just stood out the most out of all of them. Glacier to me is my number one, from the Indie World Showcase, August 2025. And this game comes out this holiday. So Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. Shout outs to Studio, Snowblind, and Playism,
This holiday.
To me, that definitely deserved the number one spot out of all of them, though, man. All right, that was my top 5 games from the Indie World Showcase, August 2025. Shout outs to, to Nintendo for throwing this dope, showing of, the indie games. We definitely need independent developers, whoever, to drop some heat, every year. And this was I would say this was pretty solid. Now, yesterday I did give like the whole showcase in itself like a 5 out of 10. But when I went back and like looked at some of the games, I could bump it up to like a 7 out of 10. Because like all the games wasn't bad. Now there was just certain games that wasn't for me, but I definitely seen like a a lane in the market for a lot of those games though. But those were my top 5 games though, man. Let me know what games was in your top 5 and what your favorite game was from the showcase below in the comments. But you already know it's Dude-Man's Architect Mr. J with another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, like, comment, share. Until next time, peace.